Okay, so today's lesson is solving equations with no solution or infinitely many solutions. So up till now, everything we've done has had a solution, like x equals 3 or y equals 5. We've had an answer that we could plug back in and check to see if it was correct. But there are times when you solve equations that you don't get a solution. Sometimes you solve an equation and what ends up happening, the variables cancel out and you end up with no solution, or sometimes you end up with something called infinitely many solutions, which means there's an infinite number of answers that would work in that problem. So what I'm going to do is show you some examples of that and how you can tell when that happens. So let's start with just a few very simple ones. Example 1, I'm just going to start out with something really simple. G plus 7 equals G minus 3. So what you'll notice is that on both sides of the equation, we have a variable and it's G, and there's an understood 1. Remember we talked about earlier, there's an understood 1 in front of that G. And so anytime you have an equation where it's the exact same variable on the left and the right side of the equal sign, and do make sure that it's the same, because sometimes they'll not trick you, but if you're not careful, one is a negative, one's a positive. Those are not what we're talking about. They have to be the same sign and the same variable. So make sure 1G and 1G, they're both positive. So those are the exact same. What we normally do is pick the smallest and do the opposite. If they're the same, then you really can't pick the smallest because they're the same, so just pick either one. Do the opposite, so you would subtract 1G on both sides. What ends up happening is that the variables cancel on both sides. And so what you're left with is a 7 on the right, a positive 7 on the left, and on the right you're left with a negative 3. The variables are gone. On both sides, 1G minus 1G is 0, so they're gone. That means you have 0 G's, so you have none. So do not put a variable. When those cancel out and you're left with two numbers, you have a choice. Either the two numbers are equal or they're not. In this case, 7 is not equal to 3. I'm going to draw a line through it to represent they're not equal. And that means there are no solutions to this equation. So you would just write no solution. Likewise, if you're doing a problem, and let's say you had 3G plus 5 equals 5 plus 3G. If you can tell that both sides of the equation are exactly the same thing, that's a good indicator it's going to be infinitely many solutions. But let's go ahead and solve this one down just to see. We have 3G on the left and positive 3G on the right, and they're the same thing. So I'm going to do the opposite of either one of those, and I'm going to subtract 3G on both sides. When I do that, same thing happens on this example. The 3G's cancel out or become 0, so they're gone. But when you bring down, you have a positive 5 on the left and a positive 5 on the right. Now this time, instead of having two numbers brought down that are not equal, these are equal. And 5 is equal to 5, it will always be equal to 5. So what we say in that case is that the answer is infinitely many solutions. Some textbooks will say all numbers, which is the same thing. It just means everything is a solution. Okay, so let's do a couple of others that are a little bit harder, but we're going to get the same results. So I'm going to start out with 2x minus 4 equals 2, parenthesis x minus 1 plus 2. Okay, just like before when we had a multi-step, if there's any parentheses, we need to clear those up by doing distributive. So on the right side, I'm going to do 2 multiplied by x and get 2x, and then 2 multiplied by 1 and get 2, so that's minus 2. Bring down your plus 2, bring down your equal, and then on the left side, your 2x minus 4. Okay, so we still need to simplify on the right side. We have like terms, negative 2 and plus 2, so we need to combine those. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0, so in effect those just cancel out. So what we're left with when we bring it down is 2x minus 4 on the left equals 2x on the right, and negative 2 plus 2 is 0, which we don't have to bring down. So now we have an equation where both sides have the same variable. So we are going to do the opposite of either one of those and subtract 2x on each side. When you do that, they both cancel out because they become 0. And bring down what's left over. So on the left side we have -4. Bring down my equal sign. On the right side, if you'll remember from our last lesson, when you cancel out everything, you still have to put a number there. So 2x minus 2x is 0. And so now our variables are gone, so we look at our two numbers and determine if -4 is equal to 0, and obviously it's not. So because -4 is not equal to 0, and never will be, there's no solution to this equation. So that is your answer to example 3. Alright, so there's a few examples, and I'm going to let you try your daily assignment now, and if you have questions, let me know. Thank you.